Hello, this is a tutorial to show you how to create a double exposure in Photoshop. So it's going to be real basic. You want to open Photoshop and you want to open two images. So I have an image open of a face, which you see here, and an image open of some water reflections in the cityscape. Couple things. The images should be the same size or roughly the same size and the same orientation. So these are both portrait. One other thing is if you go up to image and select image size, you'll see the pixel dimensions. So you want these numbers to match as well as the resolution. So this is 640 by 800. This one should also be 640 by 800. So if I go back to image size, I'll see 640 by 800 and the resolution is also 72. So this is going to be really easy. You want to duplicate this layer and bring it over to the other image. So if you right click on background over here, you're going to hit duplicate layer. When you do that, I like to go ahead and name it. So this is the face image, so I'm naming it face. And I want the destination to be my other open image. So that means I would have to select water reflection from the drop-down menu. Then okay. Now on this image here of the face, I don't see any change because when I duplicated it, it went over to my other image. So now when I open water reflection, I'll see the image of the face. Over here on the layers panel, you'll see the two layers, your background and the face. There's a couple options for things you can do. I'm going to show you two, but you have a lot to choose from. So the first thing to do, you could come down here and you can simply hit overlay. The only problem is you don't have any control here on how much is overlaying, and the transparency of the top images is getting way too limited, so you kind of lose that face altogether. So you could choose something else, perhaps lighten. Then you're going to bring back a little bit more of that top image. You can play around with all these blend modes and do something, really interesting like exclusion, okay, which is going to give you more of a negative output. Okay, you could also choose hard light. Okay, and then now you're going to see a little bit more of the face and a little less of the background, but there are plenty of things to choose here just in this drop-down menu. You can also simply leave it normal and choose the opacity or how much this top layer is transparent. So I'm going to move this over to about 60, 67. Okay, both these images are very normal and you're seeing both images, both the background and the foreground. Okay. This is a really great example of a double exposure. You're welcome to use this. All you're going to do is File, Save As, and you want to name it, of course, double exposure. And put your name in there as well. That always helps. And you want to make sure that it's saving as a JPEG to limit the file size. Hit Save, OK, and then you can turn this sucker in. Thanks so much for watching.